I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what a fucking freak, right? If you only knew how much I hurt inside, you'd understand all the reasons why I hide.
Hello, this is Katy Dolle and
Aaron Matthew Kaiser.
We are here with the Valley Film Festival, and we have our filmmaker Eric Casaccio here, and he did
Freak.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're great. We're just trying to work out this whole double interview thing. I hope you don't mind.
I think this is great. We're going to both talk at the same time, finish each
other's sentences.
There we go. That didn't work too well.
No.
Are you two soulmates?
I don't know.
Well, I do have a collage of photos on my wall of her.
Oh. It's a little awkward. Anyway, so tell us about your film, Eric. Tell us what your main inspirations were behind this film.
Well, the film is called Freak. It's
Yes.
about a guy named Randall who dresses up as a woman named Sophia, and it's basically about self-acceptance. It's just basically about being who you are no matter where you are in life. Well, I mean, you're dealing with an individual, a man that dresses up as a woman, and is basically trying to figure out where he/she belongs in the world.
Right.
And it's almost like being different in the sense of being different, and accepting that indifference within yourself and being okay with that in the end. And once, I don't want to give away the ending of the story, but once you kind of accept who you are, no matter where you are in life, you're basically untouchable.
I always like to ask what if you had any horror stories on set, something that you had to
Oh,
overcome,
no.
any challenges, or if just something really funny that happened.
Oh, wow. I have so many funny stories. The thing that's sticking out in my mind right now is you've seen the movie, right?
I've seen the trailer, yeah.
Okay. There's this one scene where Aaron Merkin, my lead actor, is also a very dear friend of mine who I wrote this part for. We were rehearsing, because I rehearsed the entire project before I actually filmed.
Oh, so you did it a little bit more like theater.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, because you're an actress, so
Yeah.
you know. I really wanted, since I was running the camera on this as well, I really wanted to be as prepared as possible. And there's this part where he runs out of the apartment as Sophia. So we're rehearsing this, and he runs, out to my balcony, and he ran right through the screen door and broke the screen door, ripped it open, and he was all embarrassed. Like, oh, and I'm like, it's not a big deal. I called my landlord, and they replaced it for free. But so it's just, that was the funniest thing that happened.
And so, wait, do you have that on tape? Is there a
no.
B-roll
I wish I
blooper
did.
footage?
Darn. I wish I did. It's because it's rehearsal. I don't have it.
What about something that challenged you as a filmmaker that you actually grew and learned something from? Anything that happened there?
Yes. The biggest challenge on this project was dealing with audio. It was shot with the Canon HV40, which is a fantastic camera. It picks up 24p mode beautifully. But the camera that I had, that I got fixed afterwards, had a little cranking noise. So the boom was picking up that crank. And I'm like, audio to me is just as important as picture. And I thought, I can't release this film with this little cranking noise. Even though I would have probably been the only one that noticed it. It was enough.
But it takes away from the production value to have small things like that. And even if it only bothers you, you want to feel good about your final product. So I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, and I stayed up.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, it's because you want it, the audio isn't perfect. And I stayed up until 4 a.m. for 2 weeks to find the filters, and I zapped the frequency, and I got rid of it.
You zapped it?
Yeah, I got rid of it. You would never.
Did you have a laser from Mars?
or was it
I felt like I did. I felt like I did. I was so. I felt like if I was a woman, I felt like I gave birth to a child when I figured that one out. So.
Well,
Yeah,
you're giving birth. You look great. I would never know.
and you're pregnant with your second.
Exactly. I'm having triplets right now.
What brought you to the Valley Film Festival?
I found out about the Valley Film Festival through a friend, and I actually submitted last year, and I got an email saying, we really loved your film, but we're doing 3-day programming, and I said, okay, and I figured I would try again.
So you persevered.
Yeah, I did. I just, I live in Los Angeles, and I just thought, okay, why don't I try again? And I did, and I got an email saying, thank you so much for submitting again. We're so, they were so happy that I resubmitted. And then they accepted the film, and I'm really happy.
So you're a success story. That's exciting. That's really great, because a lot of filmmakers out there, when they have their short films and they're submitting to all these different festivals and they're getting that rejection, keep going. You could end up like him here at the Valley Film Festival.